everyone. It's Melanie here with the Halton Hills Chamber of Commerce, and I'm so excited to be bringing another member spotlight to you. One of the things we do at the Chamber that we love the most is shining a light on our members, and I'm delighted to be with Margaret Wallis Duffy today, who is CEO of a bunch of different things, but mostly she's CEO of Your Own Health, or a proponent of that. So, Margaret, you're with Wallis for Wellness. Welcome. It's great to have you here with us today.
Thank you, Melanie. You know what? I love nothing more than community. I love this community in particular, and I've always been thrilled to be part of a chamber of other people in our community doing great things. And so, yes, I'm the founder of Wallis for Wellness that will be celebrating 34 years in business this April. It's morphed over the years, which I know we'll get into, but I have a long history of educating and empowering and inspiring people to be the CEO of their health in a wide range of ways. But the other passion that I have is a love for community and empowering people to be the CEO of their health.
That's great. And that kind of takes, I think, a lot of different iterations for you, right? So we know you're a trained massage therapist. You've worked in the health field, advocating for people's health and access to better health options for a long time. And that's morphed into, for you, the CEO of Your Own Health portal. We were just talking about that. So maybe talk to me a little bit about that and how it can empower companies so that their workforce and their employees can be healthier and better team members.
Absolutely. I think it's really important to lay the foundation of where I've come from and where I'm going because my life's work is really rooted in my own personal health story. And as a young girl, going back over 40 years ago, I literally went, a full decade being gaslit and misunderstood by the conventional medical community, being called a hypersensitive only child, a drug-seeking teen, a national athlete with a nervous stomach, when I knew something was seriously wrong with me. And I don't know how I found my voice, Melanie, at the ripe age of 19 at university to say, I'm not those things, something seriously wrong with me. And in fact, there was. I had severe endometriosis that led to 10 surgeries, 4 bowel obstructions with nasal gastric tubes, a lung collapse, menopause at 39. I can go on and on. Why do I tell you my personal story? Because really, what it taught me was to break down silos in healthcare. I have many friends that are doctors and surgeons, and I have mad respect for what they do. But their knowledge, along with what I do in complementary medicine, notice I didn't say alternative, is critically important to bring it better together with one mission in mind, to put the everyday person at the center of their care and empower them through education to be the CEO of their health. So when I opened Wallis for Wellness 34 years ago, everybody thought I was hugging a tree and howling at the moon because what is preventative and integrative medicine? It wasn't in the consciousness of people then. Well, when I sold my clinic 4 years ago, we had 45,000 patients in our database, 80 to 90% doctor referral. And I spent those decades educating and empowering people and corporations to help people get into the driver's seat of their health. I closed the clinic so that I could have Wallis 2.0, which I'm so excited to now be working in our community here in Georgetown, so that I can use that clinical skill, those clinical skills, business acumen, media training, to really help everyday people and corporations alike change the way we look at health and to really stock their toolbox. So yes, I have a CEO of Your Health Hub launching in January. This has been 3 years in the making. I have an incredible portal that is like nothing other, which can be customized also for corporations. I do a lot of lunch and learns for corporations, unique ones where we customize a program to suit the needs, the budget, and the pain points of your organization. Here's what I know from years of experience. And now more than ever, we're living in a time of stress. We're living in a time where access to care can be challenging, and that impacts our workforce.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
and the health of our communities. Because when we don't have healthy employees, we don't have healthy communities. And we don't have healthy communities, we don't have a healthy world. And so I've taken all this knowledge and now using it to do integrative, unique, customized, and interactive workshops, whether it be a lunch and learn, whether it be a full day retreat, whether it be your own portal where we do ongoing education so people can watch it on demand. Or collaborations in the community, like the one I get to do tonight with Lift, Flow, and Grow Pilates Studio, my Pilates studio, a gem in our community, where I'm kicking off the first Off the Reformer workshop that they're doing, and I get to kick this off. And I'm so excited about that because that is a local community, but I'm going to be empowering people to really make a difference. And as the founder of Preventative Health Awareness Month and Movement, recognized by Health Canada, which I was the visionary of in this community 4 years ago, with now over 80 healthcare professionals giving free education, I am incredibly proud and humbled to be bringing this to our community.
And I love that you talk about, a healthy community because especially in a community like Halton Hills, it all goes together. I often say to when we're dealing with government officials, we're a unique community in that our business owners actually live here as well.
Yeah.
Whereas, if you're in Mississauga or Oakville or that may not always be the case. So it really does better everyone when people are feeling better and taking charge of their health. We've got to wind down a little bit, but I do want to give you one opportunity to pitch what you think if I'm a company and I've got 25 employees, and let's say I really want to do something special for my staff, what's the one thing that they could do working with you to really up the health game of their team?
I love this question. And I think what I do differently than a lot of others is to really assess and have a conversation with them about where are the pain points of their organization, of their team, so that it's customized and personalized, so that it lands on the ears of their employee, giving them just a yet another lunch and learn
Mm,
about things that are going to go, in one ear and out the other, but really more experiential, hands on, practical, and diverse integrative health learning that's really going to make people reach beyond their work walls and bring it into their homes and into their lives and into our community. That's what I do best. So those conversations have to happen. And depending on the budget of the company, we can work with that, whether it's coming in and doing a lunch and learn, whether it's bringing the new REMS bone scan that I brought to Canada that's taking over and actually doing bone scans and talking about musculoskeletal health, because we know that back pain and issues like that cost companies millions
yeah.
of dollars. And my access to all these ambassadors, I have a wide range of healthcare professionals that work alongside me to bring unique programs that suits budgets, goals, but that are behavioral change
Mm,
focused,
hmm.
not just talking about things, but getting your employees to feel empowered. And, we just had the privilege of doing a big RUMS bone scan initiative with an online portal for TELUS.
Oh, wow.
But what I love is also doing it with the smaller businesses in our community, where we can meet people where they're at and really elevate their everyday employee so they
Mm.
are empowered to be the CEO of their health. And in doing that, the health of your business improves as well.
We don't need another pizza party. We need better health, right? So,
And real practical
yeah,
tools. I'm bringing a toolbox. It's the
yeah,
preventative health holiday toolbox. I physically bring a toolbox with me and pull things out of the
so great.
toolbox so
Yeah,
people feel that they have something they can actually do,
yeah.
not in theory, but to implement into their lives. That's what it means to be empowered. And that's what I love to do in bringing my years of experience.
Well, Margaret, thank you so much for your time today. We could go on for hours, I'm sure, because you've got a million other things that you're doing. You are a busy lady, and I can tell that you're always looking for opportunities to help people. So thanks for everything you do for our community. And we're going to make sure your contact information is in the caption and in the description of the video. So, our call to action for any local business owner, whether you've got 2 employees or 200, reach out to Margaret to see if you can make their experience better. We don't need any more pizza parties.
No, we don't. And we need 2026 at a time where the world is heavy and people are struggling for access to care and other things. You can think outside the box, and I'm here to help. And thank you, Melanie. And thank you for the work you're doing with the Chamber. The Chamber is the heartbeat of our community, and I'm honored to be part of it.
So great. Well, listen, we'll see you soon and we'll make sure that people have your contact information. Thanks for joining today, Margaret.
Thank you.